Okay, so we are a month into the new year, right? So we're 30 days into 2019. And my question for you is this, like, have you been knocking down some of those goals and objectives that you committed to at the beginning of the year? Hopefully so. But if not, we're gonna talk about that for a minute. I'm gonna challenge you with a couple things to think about to help get the ball rolling for you for 2019. Okay, so this could be you, could be pretty common. You were hoping to make some big gains in 2019 and you can maybe feel it slipping away a little bit, like that new project or habit or discipline that you were so excited about. It seemed so clear, you knew how to do it, but it's fallen by the wayside a little bit. Like we're a month in, and boy, like I just don't want you to mail it in. Like there's still time, and there's always time to like stop, reset the button, and make those changes, those necessary changes, so that you can have the year that you're looking for in 2019. There's typically three main issues, I believe, that kind of have the potential to derail us, and I want to hit those three really quick. And so, see if one, two, or maybe all three of these apply to you. And then we'll talk about some things we can do to get you over the hurdle, get you moving again after we hit these three things. So the first thing, and this is very, very common, is we're trying to do too much, too quick, too soon. And so what I mean by that, like you have to take massive action, okay, in order to make gains. There's no doubt about it. Trying to little tiny, tiny, tiny baby steps doesn't get you very far. But at the same time, like if you are trying to lift a new project off the ground, a brand new morning routine, you're rebuilding your past client database, reorganizing it, and at the same time, like you have a new piece of technology, maybe a new CRM, you're trying to get all your pre-written, your auto-responding emails put together. Like there is a ton of work, and you have to know, like you have to be honest with yourself, like how much can I handle at a time? Do I have help? Do I have a loan officer assistant or somebody else in my office that can help me with some of these things? Because if not, the danger is you're trying to implement too many things at one time and they all feel like they start crumbling a little bit and you're off the rails on everything and it's easy to just quit. So if that's you, think about that. Like, am I trying to do too much at once? Okay. Second thing, this one typically applies to me and may for you too, and that is that this is something new for you for 2019, and you feel like it's got to be perfect. It's got to be just perfect before you get it out there, before you put it out there to the masses. And just like these videos, like I have a desire, like I want them to be great. I want them to be perfect, but they never are. But not being perfect and getting it out there is way better than not being done at all. So I always say, like, get version 1.0 of whatever it is, get it done. You come back and do version 2.0 later. Make it better, but at least get started, okay? So don't let perfection stand in the way of you taking steps forward. You were not able to ride a bike the very first time, or if you're gonna fly an airplane, like you're not able to just hop in the cockpit and do it. Like there's a process that goes into it. You have to learn, and part of that is you're gonna make mistakes. And so don't let perfection hold you back from making the mistakes that you need to make in order to get things rolling. Third thing we'll hit really quick, and I hear this all the time. People will come up and say, "Hey, like, what's working right now? Like, what's new? Like, what can I do in my business?" And it's that I call it like it's a shiny and new syndrome. Like, it's a desire. It's a desire really for the magic bullet. Like, I don't really, I don't like the things that I have to do in my business in order to be successful. So there must be out there like something, some secret, some magic bullet that if I can just do that one thing, I'm going to be able to make 20 grand a month and I'm not going to have to work. And guys, like that does not exist. Most of you I know that. But at the same time, like we all have this piece inside of us thinking new must be better. And if I can just do new, if I can find something new, maybe that will be the fix. Now, there are some great new strategies that come out all the time, but typically those are things that are based on old principles or well-known principles that work. That work. And so, a quick story, just maybe I want to close with this story as a way to encourage you on this, in that it doesn't have to be something new to be super, super successful. There was a guy I was coaching, and this guy for the past 7, 8 years, all he has done is, from a marketing standpoint, is he writes handwritten birthday cards to his past clients, husband, wife, or just the individual. And he's super, super consistent with this. And all of his business, virtually all of his business, comes out of his past client database. And I've shared that story before because it's super powerful. It's like a handwritten note, a handwritten birthday note. Like, how non-new can we be? Like, that is not shiny, that's not new, that's not exciting, but like, it's relational. It's relational, and it's authentic, and it's genuine. He has these really, really close relationships with his past clients. And so they love him, they do repeat business with him, and more important, like, they send their family, their friends, their coworkers, the people that that their kids are on the same soccer team together. Like, that's where his business comes from. And so we lose sight of the fact that it's not necessarily that it's got to be shiny or new. It's hyper consistent. It's being super consistent with the discipline that you want to implement, and really, that's, I'll close with this. Like, that is the fix. Like, if you're struggling with trying to do too much, then dial it back a little bit. Look at one discipline and, like, what can I do right now today on this to take a step forward, and I'm going to make a plan of what I'm going to do tomorrow on it. And if you can get hyper consistent, you're going to make progress. There's no way to not make progress in that way. If you are super consistent, that tends to defeat the perfectionism piece, because every day you're taking a step forward, and every day you're getting better. Every day it looks better. Whatever the project is, whatever the task is, whatever the habit is, like, you're getting better. That defeats perfectionism. And if you pick something to be hyper consistent with, you'll see right away, or pretty early on, that it doesn't have to be something brand new. There is no magic bullet. It's the consistency that drives it. So for you, maybe it is handwritten notes today. You've said for years you were going to do that. You were going to write handwritten notes after every loan application or after every close, but you haven't done it. Let's take a step today, block out some time, just a couple minutes right now, and identify one thing that you had on your list of to-dos for 2019 that you know will make a huge impact for you and your business, and then make a plan. How can I be hyper consistent, hyper vigilant with that particular habit or discipline and getting that project done, and work on it every day and until the gains are there that I'm looking for. I promise you, if you do that, you will make gains, and you'll be very glad that you did. Okay? All right, guys, well, we'll see you hopefully tomorrow with another video.